but we got mad, but we got mad, but we got mad, but we got mad, bro.
3, 2, 1, go!
What's up? It's your boy Levelhead back with another Live at Level Gamers podcast going up on a Wednesday. I'll explain here in a little bit, but we have the crew here, Keith Norris and K-Bum 20 back in the building. We thank Nia for holding down the fort last week on short notice. She came in, and I was glad she got on to y'all for not letting me know that our sound wasn't coming through right. Comic Book Crunch, where was you at? Where was y'all at? Why was y'all telling me, Level, where's the sound? Where's the music? Where's the claps? I know y'all wouldn't have knew if it was missing or not. But anyway, she came through last week. Hold it down. What's up, Miss Nia? But we got a little bit to talk about on tonight. We got to ask the question, is the love real? I'm seeing a whole lot of people talking about they love to switch to now. I gotta switch to, I hate Sony. I gotta ask the question, is love real or is this more grifting? We also gonna talk about college football. K-Bum gonna pick up that conversation from a few pods back that we didn't get a chance to go into. Keith wanna talk about Xbox backwards compatibility. He has something to say about this. We shall find out. Yes. All right. Call of Duty Early Access Switch 2 and PlayStation and Xbox, but the first time maybe ever on the Switch 2 on the Nintendo platform. We gotta talk about that as well. And then we're gonna talk about Asha Sharma under fire for the H1B. I think I might have did that wrong. Is it H1-B or is it H-1B? Which one is it?
H1-B.
So I got that wrong. Apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry. H-1B.
Oh, I got it right. Slap yourself. Had me thinking I'm up here spelling stuff. Stupid. But we are here we're going up on a Wednesday. So let me explain, guys. I told you last week when it was me, Keith, and Miss Nia that your boy will be going on vacation on Friday and won't be coming back out for a while. And so we won't have the pod next week, but I'm going to be leaving early Friday morning. So I was thinking, do I want to do a podcast on Thursday night, knowing we can easily go 2.5 hours and 3, which puts me at about 11:30 p.m. to try to get up at 2-3 in the morning to head out. So I hit up the fellas. I said, hey, would y'all be opposed? Would y'all be reluctant? Would y'all be against the ideal of going up on a Wednesday without any notice? And of course, as good brothers do, it's like we can do that. K-Bum was like, I guess we can do that. Keith was like, I guess I can make it happen, Level. So we here on a Wednesday. That's what you call love, people. These fellas loves me, and I love them too. And we here on a Wednesday to do this podcast. Hey, no pausing. That's manly love. All right, not no weird stuff. All right,
it's all good.
You know, you talk about love, people get all squeamish and funny acting. David loved Jonathan. What's going on with that love? Is David and Jonathan knit like? Let me not go to church on y'all. But anyway, welcome to the show.
You were halfway there, sir.
I know. I was about to go there. Man. Mr. Norris, bro. We had a good time last week, didn't we? Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We had good topics last week. Nia, you more than welcome to jump on if you want to, Nia. I know you're still out on vacation, summer, school break. But you can jump on if you want. I can make room. But if you just want to hang out in the background, I understand. She said, I got you, friend. Thank you, Nia. Shouts out to Nia. Thank you. She didn't even have to get a link. She already got the link. She can drop in anytime she wants to. But anyway, That's our honorary fourth member of the Live at Level Gamers podcast. She jumps in from time to time to give a different aesthetic. She keeps us good in the comment sections as well. But anyway, we got a little bit to talk about on tonight that I just named. But before we get there, as a matter of fact, starting off, slap yourself again, Keith. Slap yourself. Oh my God. Because we just witnessed something great this week. And this dude was trying to rain on our joy.
Greatness was upon us.
I mean, this dude was literally trying to throw sour grapes at our happiness. So Marvel, the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, did all of us who love this space and who has been desperate for something great from this universe, since all this crap has happened over the few years. There's not many highlights, not many high points since Infinity Wars. Just a few here and there. They decided to drop on us the trailer for Doomsday. So, Nia, I'm all. First of all, I didn't even know it dropped. It dropped on, I guess, Sunday. I totally missed it. So I'm up early on Monday morning, going to work, getting into the job, and I see this trailer, and I'm thinking it's fanfare again. I'm like, this is some made up AI fanfare stuff. But then I looked at the views. You hear me, K-Bum? The views. I looked at the views, and you know it's real when the comments are at 20, 30,000 and the view is already at 4 million. I'm like, wait a minute, this not fanfare. This is real McCoy. So I click on it.
Legit.
And you see Professor X, Xavier. Now, first of all, you see the mansion in shambles, and you see the little house for Gifted, you know what I'm saying? And then you see Professor X, and then you see Magneto. I'm like, what is going on here? What's happening here?
It's on and popping.
Man, so I'm geeking out, Nia. I'm on Geek Central. I sent it to my wife. She on Keith mode. She ain't showing. Anyway, let me not get ahead. So I shoot it to the chat because I'm like, I haven't heard K-Bum. I haven't heard Keith talking about this. I got to get some type of indication from these guys what's going on. So I sent it in the chat. K-Bum Carson never is up. He's never responds before 6. You might as well forget it. Don't anything before 8 o'clock, you ain't gonna get K-Bum. So I'm relying on Keith. K-Bum, I want me to throw you on the bus. But it's the truth. We ain't hearing from you.
I mean, I can't defend it. It's
we're not gonna hear from you. It gotta be like noon. By noon we start hearing.
Yeah, you might hear about noon. Yeah, I'm not gonna defend that. That's the truth.
So me and Keith up early. We commuting to work, so we already there. I'm thinking Keith's going to say, "Oh, this is dope, man. That mug fire level, that mug hot." This dude poured so much cold ice water on my happiness. I had to get off. I had to get out the chat. I had to go up the.
Quote me.
I threw up the Bugs Bunny.
He said, "Quote me."
Quote me.
Quote you. It's all right. It was cool. I'm over that. That's what you said.
I said it's all right.
It's all right.
It's not bad.
And then you went over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. Like, dude. No. So thank the Lord for a friend that understood the moment. He decided to respond earlier than noon. He said, I can't let this nonsense slide. K-Bum came up through the piece, said, look, man, I haven't watched it yet. Me and my wife gonna watch it, but I was like, that's what I needed. So there's a glimmer of hope because I thought this was the dopest trailer I have seen probably since Endgame Infinity Wars. K-Bum, how was the trailer, bro? Tell me, how was it, bro?
Epic. Top notch. Oh, you want more words? I'm sorry. Amazing. Stupendous. Spectacular. Dope. Big bucks.
Yeah.
Excited.
Man, look, man, the Spider-Man trailer was dope. This trailer is dope. I don't know what they're doing with the DCEU. I don't know what's going on over there. Mm-hmm. But Marvel seems to be back on track, man. I don't know. Feige or whatever his name is.
Kevin Feige.
Kevin Feige got this thing going right.
But you also understand that Kevin Feige originally started to do movies with the first X-Men. So he's going to do the first X-Men right, because that's where he actually joined in this movie making business, was the first X-Men. He was on that staff.
Actually, I saw that in one of the breakdowns. They was talking about how Kevin Feige had to play the part in the first two, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yep, he was there.
And they supposed to be going back to those original set pieces, altering them slightly, but going back to those original set pieces. Interesting. What did you think about Yeah, give him a treat. I'm on the pod. Don't come back down here no more.
Don't come back down. Don't you bring your butt back down.
That's my. No, I don't want no drink. Thank you. She made me anyway. So, what did you think about Thor and? Well, it's a trailer, so it's in the trailer. What do you think about Thor and Cap interaction?
People have been speculating widely on if that's the real Cap. Yeah. But I think it's dope. I think they're gonna have a good reason to bring him back.
Money.
But money. Story wise, they're gonna find a good reason to bring him back. But it's gonna be good to see most of the old crew together. R.I.P. Wanda. R.I.P. Iron Man. Most of the R.I.P. Hawkeye.
So Wanda is considered really gone then.
R.I.P. Wanda. No, she's not really gone.
I didn't think so. I was making sure.
No, she's not really gone. She can always show back up.
Okay, I know Hawkeye had some, I guess, creative differences with the.
No, he almost died, but yes.
I know I wasn't gonna go into it,
but yes, they weren't creative differences. It was money differences.
Okay,
you weren't paying
money.
Me.
Well, money differences. My bad.
It was money.
So he probably won't be back. Well, they can always get him back. They get him more.
Nah, he ain't coming back. He felt very disrespected. I've listened to some of his podcasts.
Yeah, I did too. He was talking mad crap. Anyway,
shout out to Comic Book Crunch, man.
What'd he say?
He said it looked like Slop Fest. I'll wait till Disney.
Slap yourself. Don't do that.
You can join Keith. You can join Keith.
Keith on this island of hatred.
Hey, brother, there's plenty of room over here.
Yes, it is, because there's only two of y'all on that whole island by yourself.
And that water's nice and cold over there too. All that hate.
So anyway, Nia said it was good to see my boy James Martin.
Marston.
Dang it, my screen. Marston. Okay, as Cyclops again. My screen it's real small on my screen. My bad. All right, yes, absolutely.
In a comic accurate outfit. We got to say that too.
Gambit. That was fire.
Yeah, that was cool.
Anyway.
I like the interaction between Shang-Chi and Gambit. I think seeing the heroes fight against each other is going to be pretty dope. I'm here for it, especially when Mystique changed into Black Widow's sister. Yeah. Oh man, that was I'm here for this.
It was fire. It was fire.
And hold on, man. The Black Panther outfit, the suit looks mad dope. That was spectacular.
I can't.
Shuri's suit or
Shuri's suit looked dope. Okay. I know people not a big fan of her, but that suit was fire.
I think it's because she's so lanky, man.
I don't like her as Black Panther.
Yeah, she's like so lanky. She really lanky. It don't do it for me. But I do like her as an actor and her as the sister of T'Challa. But yeah, they should have probably chose the love interest to play the character to take on the role. They should have gave it to her, I think. But anyway,
in the comic book it does go to the sister, but I feel you.
Yeah, you're right. But they can red.
I know they do their own thing. They do their own thing. They do their own thing.
We got Doom as Tony Stark. We got a Tony Stark Doom variant. Oh man, it was so dope.
But I did like the accent though. I'm gonna end it at that. I did not know that was RDJ. That was dope.
Yeah, I didn't either. I did
not. I thought that was like maybe Nightcrawler or something with the Eastern European accent. I did not know that was RDJ. That was amazing.
But yeah, so they saying though, real quick, they saying there are clearly edits done to the scenes to hide different individuals in the scenes.
Yep.
And so yeah, December can't get here fast enough. If you haven't been checking out X-Men, if you slap yourself, that's not bad though. You're absolutely right. I'm only slapping you because you blocking. You blocking our joy, and I'm not letting you have it. If you haven't been checking out X-Men '97, do yourself. You got Disney Plus. You need to be checking that out as well.
I'm gonna get there. I actually started watching Spider-Man Noir.
I see.
Oh yeah,
I gotta jump on Prime. I gotta jump on Prime.
It's good, man. It's good.
Let me.
It's good, bro. Not even fronting with you.
Okay. I trust Keith when he said it was good. I believe him.
It's legit. I've been enjoying it. It's a different take on it, but you said what's that, Keith?
You watching it in color or black and white?
My black and white. What do you think I am? Some heathen?
My bad. Excuse me.
Black and white.
Please forgive me, K-Bone. Please.
What you think I am?
Why y'all watching it in black and white, man?
That's the way it's supposed to be,
sir. Black and white.
That's the way it was meant to be watched, sir.
It's meant to be watched in color. Ain't 1932.
The shadows and how like the light hits their eyes and like
it is meant for black and white, sir.
Bro, they only had black and white because they didn't know how to do colors. Why are we going back? Why are we going back to the?
You know what the word noir means, right?
It means get back up to 19 anything.
You do color. Know that word means.
When did color enter into the scene? What was when color came to the Wizard of Oz? Whatever that date is, they need to find that and come on up.
You know what that word means.
What does it mean? Because I sure don't know.
Noir, black.
That's right. It does mean black. You're right. I don't care. I don't care,
black
man.
And white, sir.
No, I watch it in black and white. I watch it. But anyway,
it is hilarious, bro.
All right, man. We broke the ice. It's time to get it in because I'm not trying to be on here all night, and I got some stuff I want to get to. So let's go. Yeah. You know what time it is? It's time for What Have You Been Gaming On? Sing it, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on. Gaming on. Gaming on. All right. Who wants to take the lead? What have you been gaming on?
Since I was out last week.
Okay, go ahead. Hopefully we can hear about this game you haven't wanted to tell us about for the last. Anyway, let's see if we're going to find out what it is. I think I already know.
All right. So, your boy K-Bonds, I've been gaming on the huge. So, as you guys may or may not know, Marvel Rivals had a humongous patch this past week or so. I mean, huge. It's pretty much Marvel Rivals 2.0. It completely changed the game, changed the way you play, changed the characters, changed the power dynamic, changed which characters are now meta, which characters you can play and cannot play. It's been an absolute huge change that Marvel Rival has done. And I've been playing a lot of that. So I put a lot of time into ranked. I've actually got my brother back on playing, so I played with him on my alt account. Try to get his level up, and I've been playing a lot of that because that's kind of been most of my play when I do have time to play, because I've been having stuff to do, been kind of busy as well. I've only been playing really one other game, so I play a little FIFA, but not much. The homies hopped on, and they needed another person to play with, so I did that. But haven't been playing FIFA on my own. Been playing, but I've also been playing college football. College football 27. Definitely getting ready for the season, and so that's going to pick up probably even more, and probably get more into it within the next month or so. When August hits, and then I'll really dive into college football because we'll have the season going on as well. Started myself up a dynasty is what I'm planning on doing, and then I not have the energy to jump into that single player game that I'm talking about.
Oh my God. I already know what it is, man.
I just haven't had the energy. It's been a lot. Like I said last week, had some family stuff to take care of. Had to take an extra day off to take care of it. I had my nieces came by. I had 3 kids over the weekend. So they spent Friday night with me, Saturday night with me, and Sunday. So that was a lot going on there too. So I didn't get a chance. I really didn't get a chance to game at all until like Sunday, really, because I have family stuff and then the kids. But anyway, the game will be revealed. It may we'll see, because I'm going to be out of town for 2 weeks, so I may not be taking the PlayStation. So we'll see if I ever play that game. we'll see about it. But yeah, that's what I've been gaming on.
All right. Keith, come on through here, sir.
Okay. So, I've been playing on the no, I'm just playing. I finally completed enrolled credits on Chronos, the New Dawn.
Oh man, we finally beat it, dope.
Was that the game that you said you haven't announced, or you're not playing it on the Switch too, are you?
No,
Okay,
I was thinking about double dipping and getting it on the Switch too, but then it was like $35.99. I was like, I'm not getting it on the Switch too. If it was cheaper, maybe I'd double
it on the
dip.
Switch too. It was too much. I'm not getting it on the Switch too. Go ahead, man.
Nah, it was but no, I finally rolled credits. Nia can attest. She saw me do the whole thing. There was moments of that game where your boy had to, show my skills. You know what I mean? I don't want to give anything away for those who. I mean, the game has been out a year, but for those who haven't played it, who's curious, you already know what it's about. It's kind of like that Dead Space type of game. But man, this game forces you to use every trick of the trade that you got. Talking about charge shots. Literally, I had to zigzag to not get hit by.
You had to zag? Dang.
I had to zig and zag, duck, hide, roll, whatever, to not get hit by an enemy. But anyways, but yeah, roll the credits on that. And I'll say this: great game. I love the gameplay. That story is not a bad story, but it's a confusing story. Nia got invested watching me play it, so I stream it to her. She's watching me play it, and we're thinking that we're going to finally get some type of resolution to what's been going on or whatever. And you do, but you don't. I mean, you have to have been paying attention meticulously to actually understand what this story is doing. And apparently, if you beat the game on New Game Plus, you get the true ending, like the real canon ending. So if I want to see I already saw it, but if I want to play the game and get that true experience, then I'm going to have to play the New Game Plus. All right, I'm gonna pause on gaming for just a second. I did a thing. I bought a 2K monitor. I downgraded from my 4K monitor. My 4K monitor has some screen. What is it? The images, some blur, some the images are blurred in. What is that called?
Dead pixels or
No, when the images are blurred on the screen and you can see it. But anyways, I can't think of the official name of it. But anyways, I bought a
screen
2K
tear?
monitor.
You're talking about screen tear.
Not screen tear. So I bought a 2K monitor, 180 hertz. So I wanted to downgrade. I'm not trying to do the whole race no more with everything getting so expensive. I think it's better to go in the middle of the road PC. I'm still able to max my games out. Heck, I even maxed that Chronos game out on 4K, but that's neither here nor there. So I just went through and I tested a bunch of games. I tested First Light, Beautiful. I tested Pragmata without AI super sampling, the FSR. I turned that off and the hair was beautiful. Oh my God. And I was still getting over 100 frames. I was tempted to play again. I played Daemon X Machina. And actually, when I first started playing it, I was getting some terrible frames. And then like I got out of like the hub area and I got out into the world and I was like, man, I might mess around and play this game. So I don't know what I'm going to pick up next, but the game that I did buy that I said I was going to talk about this week also came out around the same time as Chronos did. So it's a year old as well. And that is Hell Is Us. That is the next game. Yeah. So hack and slash sword kind of type of game. Not really sure what's going on in the story. I've only put in, it say 2.4 hours. I don't think that's true. But yeah, that's the next game that you're going to be hearing me talk about. And of course, I'm going to be talking about Splatoon. I got to talk about Splatoon Raiders coming out tomorrow. But yeah, I believe that's all I gained on this week. Just been putting in. Go ahead.
Is Hell Is Us out for the Switch 2 yet?
Not yet.
Okay, this one.
I was waiting on the Switch 2 version. I was waiting on the Switch 2 version. But I saw this on sale, and I was like,
"Oh man, go with the sale, bro. Go with the sale.
Let me go get. Let me save my money." So
yeah. How much did it cost?
I think I paid 20. Okay. I think I only paid 20. Oh! One more game.
Go ahead.
New announcement today. Xbox backwards compatibility. We're gonna get into that later, but I did get a chance to check out Conquer Live and Reloaded. Didn't play much of it because my PC kind of crashed. I've been doing some stuff to my GPU. Don't ask. But the game did crash. But it's cool though. We're gonna talk about this later. But I did get a chance to play Conquer Live and Reloaded. I think this game would have killed. I think this game would have killed on GameCube. But hey, it is what it is.
I think they had Bad Furry Day on
64.
Okay. Keep dropping bombs. I guess it's my turn. So I haven't been gaming on the Use. I've been gaming on the Fuse. Anyway, I got a few games to talk about. Of course, I've been playing through Pragmata. I am indeed on the final boss. And Keith, this kind of puts me in the mind of Metroid Dread. The boss is kind of hard, like that boss to me. I'm gonna have to figure out their move set. But I'm there. I played her. I've tried to beat her about 4 times. No, about 3 times, and I lost each and every one. But I'm gonna build up the resolve. Hopefully, before I get back off this vacation trip, I will have made Pragmata a thing of the past. But yeah, I'm on the final boss there, trying to wrap that campaign up. Also, I played, what was the other game I played? I played some Street Fighter 6. Oh, Assassin's Creed Shadows. Man, I got right back into this game with Yasuke. The black samurai. I don't know if y'all remember Yasuke. Yeah. Okay, so I'm really look, man. It's gonna play into some I'm gonna say later, but I'm really impressed by this title. I sit back sometimes and I just stand there and I just look at the scenery. I look at the draw distance. I look at the foliage. I look at the water. I look at the design. I look at the metal on his armor. I just be like, am I actually playing this on a system that got Nintendo on it? Every time I be like, I can't believe I'm really playing this on my Nintendo Switch 2. That still has not set into me yet that these games are here. I know they're here. I own them. I have bought them. I'm playing through them. But I'm still kind of like dumbfounded and dismayed or in disbelief, I would say, on these titles being here this early as well. And so, as you know, I'm enjoying it. I played that. I played Street Fighters. I played something else, but that doesn't matter. I did a thing, this particular game I had been interested in for a while, and I said, because Star Fox, I played Star Fox as well, but I haven't been playing much Star Fox, I'll be honest. And I know Splatoon Raiders is coming out on Friday. I probably will pick it up probably where we will be at when we get to where we're going. I might not get it on Friday. I'll probably pick it up either Friday or Saturday. If we go to a store, I might cop it then or just do it digitally. I don't know yet. But I'm not probably going to be playing much Splatoon Raiders on vacation. I'll probably get on that when I get back. But there was this title that I said I was going to get that I waited on. And I was like, man, I'm about to beat Pragmata. I want something for this trip that I can sink my teeth into. And I was thinking, and then this game jumped right back in my thoughts. And I went and I downloaded the game. And that game is South of Midnight. So I downloaded South of Midnight for the Switch 2, and I've been playing through it. I've actually been playing a lot of it. I'm here to say, man, was this Double Fine, or who was the group what studio made this one?
Compulsion.
Compulsion got a hit on their hands with this title. I will say this. It puts me in the mind of Kena, Bridge of Spirits, in some aspects of, you could tell that this is ideas, but not, I believe that they were working out ideas in this title, and if they got another shot, whatever they come with next can be really, really mind-blowing. The animation is dope. It looks really good on the Switch 2. I will say, let me get all the good stuff out the way. The animation is dope. The storyline is intriguing. It's very dark, dealing with basically voodoo and hoodoo and all that type of stuff. And you playing as Hazel, and she is the next chosen weaver, and she's seeing things, these strands like silk and or look like almost like spider webs, and she can see them and she can manipulate them. These supposed to be the strands of reality, and she's able to wield them and use them as powers and abilities. And she's trying to basically save her mother, who got swept away in this. I don't know if it's real or fake. I think it's supposed to be real. Got swept away in this hurricane that swept through the city. But as she's going, things are starting to change. You're starting to see kind of fictional entities that shouldn't be there, but they're there. So the reality has been augmented a little bit, where you don't know what's real and what's fake and what's actual, what's actually not. It's kind of in that she in like this warped reality as she's coming into being a weaver. She's seeing things that other people can't see. And I just got done engaging the big, I don't know if y'all remember from the trailer of this game, South of Midnight, where she talks to this big catfish. I'm about I'm a little ways past that point.
So you still in the beginning?
Yeah, I'm still in the beginning. I literally just got it. It's Wednesday. I got it Monday.
You playing it on Switch too?
Yeah, I'm playing it on Switch too. And
Okay.
so, matter of fact, I'm gonna play some of it here. Y'all can kind of see it. So the story is intriguing. It got my attention. It's dark. I'm like, man, do I really want to deal with these type of elements? You know, I typically don't try to steer away from spiritual type stuff. I really don't care for that type of stuff. But I'm playing. I did want to give this game a shot because it is a black protagonist and all that. But anyway, so those are the good. I mean, and I'm, like I said, I'm too early. But the combat system. So let me get some of my concerns with the game. The combat system is dope, but it's limited because they put you in these corridors and you're fighting like these demon-like spirits. I don't know what you call them. They call them like the premise is all the hatred has begin to be combinated, kind of collected, and it's creating these entities, or what I forgot what they call them, but they basically think demons, and so you got to clear these areas of this negative energy, and they materialize in these little demon-like figures that they move like you seen them hunter movies, scary movies where the demon or whatever moves in these augmented weird ways. They move like that. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. But anyway, so I'm going up, I'm taking them out, and I like the combat. It's dope. And I believe it's going to get better as I get more moves. But I don't like the repetitiveness of every time you fight them, you get locked into this area. That's what it reminds me of Bridge of Spirits with Kena. It did the same thing. Once you get there, you get locked into this area and you got to beat it before you can go out of that area. And I mean, I know that's a trope in many games, but it's just the way that they do it kind of, to me, instead of just encountering these things on your in-between and it's not necessarily locked, you can keep going, you can run past them, you can't. But it's not a bad thing. The other thing is, and I'm pretty sure this is with the Switch too, is the frame pacing is not stable. It's good at moments. You won't even tell it's 30 frames per second. And then at other moments, it'd be like, what was that? You know what I'm saying? So the frame pacing is not solid. And my fear is compulsion because of what happened with Xbox and them not being there anymore. And I even Google researched this. We're not going to get any more updates on this title. And that's what I was actually holding out for. Was
stated?
Basically, they most like it wasn't Google. Basically, AI said the likelihood of them coming back to this game is slim to none because they basically are just looking forward because of all what happened with Xbox. I don't know. I don't even know if they still own the rights to this game or not. I have no idea. They don't? Okay, so then most likely it's not going to get any more, at least not from them. So, and I don't trust Xbox to anybody over there to do it. So I think this game is as it is. That's why I went on and got it, because it's like, okay, it's not going to get no better than what it currently is. So let me go ahead and get it. So it's a great game here. I think what I'm playing so far got my attention. I'm like, man, I'm really enjoying this title. So I can see myself really playing through this because I keep coming back down here to play it. Like I was doing Requiem, Pragmata. I'm coming back down here to play this game. And I'm like, I got to go beat Pragmata, but this game keeps calling my attention. It's a good game. So I might beat this before I even get back. That's how much I've been playing. So I don't think the campaign is that long. I think the campaign might be about 13, 14 hours, maybe even shorter than that. But it's interesting, man. Listening, it's a good game. It looks good on the Switch too. It feels good. It's just like I said, the frame pacing misses here and there. It's not consistent, but when it happens, it's definitely noticeable. Kind of puts you in the mind of how Shadows was at the first. It doesn't stop it from being playable. It doesn't ruin the experience, but it is something that you notice. But yeah, the Switch version is trash. Ain't too bad to me.
Question mark.
Huh?
Question mark.
Question
mark.
Oh, I didn't see the question mark. No, it ain't trash to me. Like I said, I'm identifying. Matter of fact, let me. You got any questions? Keith, go ahead and ask.
Is this the Switch 2 version that you're?
No, I'm about to go to the Switch 2 version.
Also, it looks like I put in about 16 hours, almost 17 hours to complete this game.
Okay.
And then I think or did I? No, I didn't start over. I thought I started over. But yeah, it's not a super long game.
No, I don't think it is. But yeah, man, I really am satisfied with my purchase, man. Here is a comparison between the Switch 2 and the PlayStation 5. I mean, there are subtle differences, but the main difference is probably going to be the frame rate. You're going from 60 to 30. And like I said, for me, it wasn't bad. It just, when the pacing got bad, you noticed it. It was when the frame pacing dropped, you felt that the 30 frames is not hurting because it has this weird anime style where everything looks behind anyway. So it has this jerkiness about the anime that's built into the animation. It's kind of capture frame, like it's so everything kind of looks behind what it should be like when they talking. The mouth is moving behind the words, and it's intentional. It's all an artistic expression. So it doesn't hurt the frame pace and not being 60. It didn't hurt the traversal, didn't hurt my platform or anything like that. It's just when it do lose the pacing, not this at the 30 frames per rate, but the pacing, when that glitches up a little bit, it's just noticeable. And it happens here and there. Some scenes it's just buttery smooth. Other scenes, depending on what's happening, it'll happen on you. Yeah, there you go. Stop motion style. Yeah, that stop motion style kind of, I think helps it at 30 frames per second. To be honest with you, because it looks like it's supposed to look that way, and that could be the 30 frames per second, and actually it's not the stop motion, but you can't tell. But visually, man, it's a good looking game. You losing some physics, some like they showing here with some of the rain physics and stuff like that is not as intense and full. But other than that, it's a good looking game. But anyway, that's what I've been playing. I'm enjoying it, and I'll let you know once I beat it and get to the conclusion. Keith, did you beat it?
Yeah, I beat it.
Okay. Did you like did the storyline hold up?
Man, it was a black story, man. That's
I
I
can
can
tell.
tell you.
It's
a
Black story.
It is a black story.
K-Bomb is you finna see a lot. I think it's got a lot to do because her grandma is Caucasian, and you can clearly tell she didn't want her son to marry. I guess her son is mixed. I guess.
No, is he mixed?
He looked mixed in them pictures, but she didn't want him to marry her mother, and there's a whole bunch of stuff around that, and I think it's going to deal with a lot of trauma, a lot of Southern traumas, and you can kind of see that's where it's going, and yeah. So, beloved type of some weird stuff going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. I picked it up. That's why I was like, do I really want to play this? I'm like, well, I'm here now. I don't think I'm going to let my kids see it, though. But anyway, yeah. So, like I said, it looks good, man. I mean, visually, it looks good. It just, there is some little few trim backs for the Switch 2 version. And I promise you this. It's not, to me, it's not that the Switch 2 can't handle these things. I think had they had a compulsion, had more time to, continue to work on it and patch it, I bet they could have got it up to running way better because it don't look like it's really challenging the system at all. To me, Assassin's Creed Shadows look doing way more than this game is doing. Same with I would say Pragmata and any other game I'm talking about, because this game is linear. To me, I think this was a quick port to get it over there, and I think with all the stuff going on at Xbox, I don't know why I keep taking it off the screen. All the stuff going on at Xbox, Compulsion is not going to be able to continue to improve the title. This is we gonna get it out. We got to run it stable enough. We're gonna get it out, and then we keep working on it, and then the carpet got pulled away from under. Now they won't be able to continue to work on it and improve it like all the other titles on the Switch 2 is being done. Like, with that being said, anyway, let's get into these topics. So, let's get this first topic out the way. So I've been noticing something, and I don't know if you guys in the comment section has been noticing it. K-Bum, I don't know if you've been noticing. Keith, I know you kind of are aware of what I'm about to bring up. Nia, I'm pretty sure you've been seeing these things, but ever since, and I was kind of noticing it before. Every time there is something popular, like when Pocopia came out, when Tamagotchi Life came out, Star Fox came out, I'm starting to see all these people saying now the Switch 2 is worthwhile. But I noticed at the PlayStation's we're done with disc announcement, no more physical media announcement, I've been noticing this trend, this kind of noisy group kind of denouncing the PlayStation 5, and now they're buying Switch 2s. And there's one particular video I'm going to play, let me get here, that triggered this. And it was something he said, and I've been kind of hearing this same rhetoric across a few other videos. Matter of fact, I'm going to play two different videos. Cannot preview. No, don't do me like that. I just had this up. Hold up. Oh, come on, man. Oh, okay, here it is. All right, so I've been hearing this same thread across several different videos. People being shocked about the quality on the Switch 2. But the question I have is this more grifting, or is this true love and appreciation? And so here's the first person I wanted to watch. And fair use, hopefully he ain't the one that be mad at you using this stuff. All right, let's go.
Hey, I wanted to talk about something that I never really thought I would say in my entire life. No joke, but I think I'm switching over to Nintendo as my main gaming platform. I don't think I would ever say something like this, and it's not that I'm a Nintendo hater. I do love Nintendo, but I've always been a Sony guy. I've always been a PlayStation guy. And honestly, it just feels a little bit crazy to say, but it is true, and it's been true for a while now. Since having my Nintendo Switch 2, my PlayStation 5 hasn't even been plugged into the wall. And before I explain why, let me just go ahead and say that I love PlayStation. Like I said, I've had every PlayStation console since the PlayStation 1. I've had PSPs, I've had the PSP Go, I've had every PlayStation console ever made. And this isn't gonna be like a console war type thing. This is just the honest truth of like where I'm at as a gamer. And the Nintendo Switch 2 just checks off every box that I want. Well, that and my AYN Thor, but that's a video that I already did last week. If you want to check it out, I'll leave it up in the corners. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about.
All right, so that's kind of how he started. He goes into some other things. He talks about his impression. He was so impressed with third-party quality on the Switch 2. And then he goes into where I thought he was going to go, and that's the direction that Sony is going in with going away from physical media. And so I'm like, oh, okay. So seems to me this is an opportunity to grift. So here's another one doing the exact same stunt. So let's go here. Okay, why y'all playing with me today? Let's go here as well. So here's another one, and let's play it from the beginning.
Recently, I bought a Switch 2. And it's the first console I've owned in over 5 years. And without exaggeration, it changed my life. Now I know that sounds a bit hyperbolic or a bit extreme, or exaggerated, but I'm being totally sincere with you. For about the past year, I've really felt like I had lost my love for gaming. I felt like the spark that I had had for my entire life, being obsessed with playing video games, spending most of my free time playing video games, I felt like suddenly it was gone. That spark that I once had vanished, and I really considered giving it up entirely. And as I get older, and actually, I'm a year older today. Today is my birthday. I'm 31 now. It's crazy to think about. But as I get older, I start to realize more and more that you get out of something what you put in. And my only hobby really has been making videos or playing video games. I don't collect Pokemon cards. I don't ride bikes or go to the gym, though I probably need to. And so I've spent the past 20 years playing the same kinds of games and games in general for almost all of my free time. And when I lost that love for gaming, I think that it was because I was getting older. And what I've come to realize is that it's actually not. It's not that I'm getting older, it's that if you do the same thing every day, eventually you're gonna get tired of it. And apparently, about 20 years is how long that takes. So what did I do to fix this problem? Well, I randomly decided I'm gonna buy a Switch 2. Even though I was done with gaming, even though I was on the verge of just quitting it all, I gave it one last try and bought something that I had not even considered. And why did I not consider it? Because I've been a PC gamer for 15 years. I've been playing World of Warcraft or League of Legends.
As you can see, so the reason I picked these two videos, and I got several of them. I sent them to the fellas, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to keep playing all these videos, but I have several of them, and I've been on X, Twitter, and I'm just video after video, post after post. I bought a Switch 2. I bought a Switch 2. I bought a Switch 2. Down with Sony. Down with Sony. This was one with Sony. This was one with PC. So I'm like, oh, is it popular now to say you own a Switch? Or is this just jumping on the negative bandwagon of Sony? Because the one dude clearly, that's why that was his, I guess, his final straw was no more media. This PC guy said that he lost his love for gaming because he was playing the same games over and over again for 20 years, and now he was going to give it one heave-ho. I'm going to do something different. He bought a Switch 2, and now he loves gaming again. So, anyway, whatever. You know, you heard it. What's your thoughts, say ye? What say ye, K-Bum, Keith? What's your thoughts on it? Is this just content creators grifting, or is this a true migration? Which one is it?
K-Bum, I don't know if you want to go, but I see it as grifting and potentially jumping in front of the onslaught or the downfall. Excuse me, Bert. The downfall of their base platform. I've seen this before. I've seen this before being in the Nintendo streets. I got to go this direction first.
Okay.
Being in the Nintendo, I couldn't get it out. In these Nintendo streets, I saw people deflect and they ran. And you would think that the natural course would be go to PlayStation. But no. Because these people are so used to enjoying playing on the underdog, they ran to Xbox. And I don't have to say any names. Y'all know if y'all been in these communities. And these people ran to Xbox and they championed Xbox and doing all these different things. They have to be a fan of something, right? Sony gamers, I'm gonna exclude K-Bun from this, but Sony gamers
Appreciate it.
are so accustomed to winning, right? They're so accustomed to winning. What is currently winning right now? The Nintendo Switch. And it doesn't look like it's slowing down at any moment. So I feel like they're grifting and they are trying to make their way into the ecosystem that is the Nintendo Switch family of devices and say, hey, I switched before that time. Whatever
Nia-
time
Nia-
that people think is coming.
Keith Nia said, "Go ahead and put it out there. Stop talking around it, man. Go ahead and speak on it. Go and say it.
No.
Because I'm curious. I don't remember all the people who defected from it.
Yeah.
I do remember. I do remember some. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Man,
I'm
do
not
that,
a
man. We here to do it, bro. I need to know.
All right. So you got one of my favorites. You got like Mr. T. He ran over the Xbox. Now, granted, Mr. T got everything, but he ran over there to Xbox, and that's right now. He's currently, I guess you could say, hating on the Nintendo Switch too. One of the guys I followed, Red Knight, he ran over to Xbox. He was championing the Game Pass.
I wasn't thinking of these individuals. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that was just two that came off the top of my head. But yeah, you had several people who was like the Wii U underdog. I need a new underdog, and they ran the Xbox.
You right. You absolutely right. See,
PlayStation gamers, I want to win. Where you gonna go?
Can I add this to what you was finna say? No, I want to real quick. Where I thought you was finna say, which I saw a lot of this too. People didn't want to like Sony, so they wanted the closest thing to it, and that was the Xbox. So, like, because you had so many Sony people that Sony was winning so much, you right, they had the underdog mentality, but they didn't want to be tethered to Nintendo, so the closest thing they can get to that was still getting all the stuff Sony would get was the Xbox. And then the 360 era, I saw a lot of people go to Xbox then, and then you saw that migration back during the Xbox One generation. But that's interesting what you just said. I wasn't even thinking. I wasn't thinking of Red Knight. I wasn't thinking of no knock to none of you guys. Let's say that right quick.
Yeah.
We're not knocking any of you guys. Just doing history and knowing where people went. Dang, Keith, you absolutely right. Go ahead, bro. Keep going. You was cooking.
So, but yeah. Sony gamers, they enjoy winning. So right now, Nintendo is winning. They cooking, and like if you are a content creator, you're gonna always have one foot somewhere. While if Sony was still pumping out the games, even with that announcement, they wouldn't be coming over to the Switch too. So that's all I think it is. I think that they got one foot out. They're grifting. I don't really think they care about it like that. Not saying they have to. Like I don't have no connection to Switch like that, even though it's my preferred console. But I just feel like that they not real like that, and they just trying to follow. They just trying to follow whatever trend it is. No, Darkwing, no, not you.
No, we're not talking about you. No, you got to go back to that time.
I'm talking about you, cuz.
You do got to go back to that time to understand. Well, Keith just hit. I wasn't even thinking of that, but now that you say it and you put some names to it, again, no knock to any of you guys. You know we got mad love. Red Knight, we got mad love for you. Just speaking on you did start championing Xbox. Oh, and so yeah, he's just speaking on the truth. But dang it, I wasn't even thinking of them dudes. Okay, I was thinking of next gen 720 and all them guys. I was thinking of cats like that, but. Dang, Keith. All right.
But he went to PlayStation.
Yeah, he did. He went after Xbox finally folded. All of them had to go PlayStation because they definitely weren't coming over to the Nintendo. But anyway,
right.
But them dudes. That's a certain side of this community that's that side, right? We call that side. The people I'm looking at, they ain't no side. They just big time content creators who a lot of these dudes jumped on that bandwagon of Nintendo hate early, and to see them now is just, I don't believe you. I believe this is just another drift. But I'm gonna let K-Bum come in. K-Bum, come on, dude. Is this real or is this just more grifting?
Okay, before I get into that, who is this playing Mario Kart? Because they got some skills. Who is this?
It's whoever this dude that said he just picked
it up. Okay, it ain't you. Okay, I'm gonna say, I'm like, you gonna smoke me if you playing like this.
Brother, I can't get past the second stage of knockout. I'm at 16. I'm out in 16.
Man, I'm like, this dude all on the side of the walls. I know that was even a secret passage. No, okay.
Keith, that's how they do that.
I don't know.
That's how they do that.
Keith, you get knocked out a lot if you know the actual number. 16, bruh. That's where I'm at. 16. I'm out this piece.
Okay, let me jump into it. So, is this grifting or is this legit? My man said, I've lost my love for video games. I thought I'll never find it again. Until it was you sitting there calling my name. Nintendo, I love you forever. Come on, man. Get out of here, bro. Like that's too much, man. That's too much, man. I've lost my love for video games. What changed between this year and last year? Sony still ain't putting out games, so that ain't changed. GTA's coming out this year. What are you talking about? Like I don't get it. How did you lose your love for video games? Okay, it can happen. I know it can happen. I get it. There are seasons of your life where you're really into video games and seasons of your life where, it's not the most important thing. I get it. But this just sounds like wave riding to me. So let me speak from a non-Nintendo fan. If you want to be honest with you, I've been champion Nintendo longer than these dudes. I've been defending the Switch 2. Fellas, my witness, you are my witnesses, sir. I have been defending the Switch 2. So I want to make sure I get my credit up in these streets because I've been here before it was cool. when it was what was that boycott Nintendo? Remember that? Remember the boycott? I've been defending this since the boycott before that. And so no, man, I'm sorry. Like I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I really do. I do like to give people the benefit of the doubt and just say, you don't really know what a person is really feeling. But I mean, the two people, it was so thick. I couldn't game anymore. I just looked at my PlayStation hasn't even been plugged in. When do you okay. When do you unplug consoles that don't move?
I didn't even think of that.
When do you unplug consoles? Like, I get it. My Switch, I move it. I move it sometimes downstairs, upstairs, handheld. I get it. I move it around sometimes. I forget. Like, I forgot for like 2 months to plug the Switch 2 back in because I was handheld. I didn't know where my dock was because I didn't play it that way. But what are you unplugging your Xbox for? Your PlayStation for? What do you mean it's not plugged to the wall? Like I'm sorry. Like I said, I really am a person that likes to take people at face value. I really do, and I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. But this just sounds like baloney. Like it sounds so fake, bro. Like you're trying to get ahead of the wave. Keith said it. Your audience is moving. You already saw the wave in the Switch, and you see that this wave is continuing. You seen that third party has jumped ship, not jump ship. That's not the right word. Has decided to include Nintendo in its slate of games. A third party has where I'm looking for. They have decided that the Switch 2 is worthy. The Switch 2 is picking up Thor's hammer right now. It is worthy. It's a worthy of a not just of slop. This isn't the Wii where it got a game, but like EA did with FIFA, it was 3 generations behind or something like that, right? You're getting day and date. You're getting mostly the same feature sets. Right, you're getting pretty much on most fronts. You're getting the same exact game with only slightly differences in the way that it looks. So third party is already you're getting time exclusives, and you're getting exclusives. So I it's hard for me to take these dudes serious, man. Like, just listen to that conversation, listen to what they're saying. It is very difficult for me to think that you are legit about this. Because I've been about this Nintendo life, and I'm not a Nintendo. I'm not even close to being a Nintendo fan. I'm not even close to being a Nintendo fan. But I can see when a console.
Get used to this, man. I'm not even used to K-Bum being so positive towards a Nintendo device. It's just still hard to accept.
Clip that. He said, "I'm about that Nintendo life." Clip that.
I'm about to start hating on Nintendo just to balance this thing back out.
Man, I don't care for Nintendo games. Like, I think the system is a good system. It has nothing to do. Like, I don't go around. I haven't bought Donkey Kong. I haven't bought Metroid. I haven't bought Yoshi. I haven't bought any of the Nintendo games because I don't care for Nintendo titles. I'm still about that. But I think the Switch is a great system. You can make a point to separate the two, but no, that's just how I feel about it. I've been about this life for a while now. These dudes are grifting. I'm sorry. I want to get the benefit of the doubt. But you guys are whack. You're whack. I hope you listen to this podcast. Hope you listen to me calling you whack. You're fake. That is a lie. That PlayStation is plugged up. You probably just played it. Stop it. Stop it, sir.
I agree. I was annoyed listening to all these dudes grift. I'm like, y'all, anything to stay in where it seems to be, things seem to be trending. You're going to follow the trends. And right now it's trendy to dump on PlayStation, and all of a sudden you need a system to run to. You dumped on PlayStation.
Who do you run to?
You can't run the Xbox because that's down. So where can we run to? Where can we go? And all y'all had was the Switch 2. And it's like, I'm just like, okay, so now y'all love the Switch 2. Now all of a sudden you're renewed with interest in gaming. Now all of a sudden you didn't know all this. This stuff been here. You talking about you didn't know these games. Like, I said this to Keith, and I said this before I watched this video. And then I want to talk about what Nia got down here at the bottom. I said this to Keith before I posted this video. I said, man, when people start to find out just how well these third-party games are running on the Switch 2, that's going to change. That's going to be a game changer. Because I really don't believe they know it. But it's not like it's not out here. It's not like they not showing it. It's not like they not doing comparisons. But when you already have a disposition to hate it, to knock it, and that's what I was kind of getting annoyed with Digital Foundry. It's like, okay, we know it's not the PlayStation 5, but in these comparisons, you're doing a disservice because you are highlighting the differences rather than highlighting the fact that this game, by y'all own metrics and mindset and ideals, shouldn't even be here. And the fact that it's here and it's here in this level, spend more time highlighting how quality of a port this is, right? But anyway, it's grifting. It's absolute grifting. Trying to be on the side, the winning side, trying to catch that wave. And it's like what Keith said, it's like what K-Bun said. I think, Keith, you said trying to get out in front of something. And K-Bum said it's easy to dump. One of y'all said it's easy to dump on PlayStation right now, and you need something to highlight. If it's the underdog syndrome, it may be that. Like you said, Keith, I don't know. But I don't buy nothing y'all talking about. So slap yourself, every last one of y'all. Go right back to what y'all was playing. Go right on back over there and play your PCs and your PlayStations and your Xboxes, because that's where you really want to be. Don't come trying to ride this wave now that things didn't die like you said it was going to die, and it wasn't going. It's still going. A year, it's been more than a year now. Things still selling like hotcakes. Games still coming. Now y'all love it. Like, man, stop it. I don't buy not one piece of it. Anyway, Nia threw this up there, and I kind of give you a chance to talk about it, Keith. Dust Bloods had their sign up today. Who all signed up?
Oh yeah, I definitely signed up.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna check this out, man. I'm gonna check out Dust Blood, see what type of game this is, since we don't really know.
That's funny.
I would say this. I saw. I think it was Dark. Well, shout out to Dark. We got Dark up here, Alice. We got Fred 215 up in here. We got Chariot Man up in here as well. Dark Wing 709. I don't want to miss none of you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Dark said it's the first, they going by who signed up the earliest. So hopefully one of y'all get up in there. I signed up. I wasn't going to sign up, but Keith jumped in the chat like, the sign-ups are up. You going to sign up? I was like, no, I don't play these type of games, so I don't think it's worth me playing, but it's for free. Well, why not? At least I get a chance to play it. So I signed up. So hopefully Keith and one of us get a chance to jump in and be able to tell something. Dark, I'll be checking you out. Hopefully you get in there. Somebody got to get up in there since K-Bum ain't going to sign up, so one of us got to get in there. So
Nah, I'm cool.
Dusk Buds. I said Dust Buds, didn't I? I don't know why I keep wanting to say Dust, man. Slap yourself. Dusk. I did that a few weeks ago. Dusk Bloods. But anyway, she said, I signed up because Keith told me to. Same here, dear. Same here. He forcing us to sign up to this Dust Bloods. But anyway, let's get into this second topic. All right. So the second topic, K-Bum wanted to talk about this, and we didn't get a chance to because we ran out of time. But he was talking about something with the college football. Mr. K-Bum, do you want to take the floor and kind of help us to understand why you froggy about what's going on with EA and microtransactions in this college football game?
Yes, sir. You were doing a good job of trying to give me time until I could find this link, and I think I've let you down. Hold on, let me.
I thought you said it. Hold up. You go ahead.
No. I'm pulling it up on my computer.
Oh, okay.
So I have it on my phone now. I got to bring up the chat. There we go. I found the chat. All right. So I'll take this conversation, and there's a certain direction I want to take this conversation, and I'll let you guys in on when I make that pivot. Okay. So if you guys have not been aware. College football, sports ball. Get ready, Nia. It's sports ball time. College football 27 dropped July 2nd for those who had early access. Right. This is the third iteration of the new college football game that came out in 2025. Sorry, 2024. Yeah, 2024. The game came out. This is the third iteration of that game, and because it had a hiatus of about 11 years. I think 2014 was the last college football because of the lawsuits. Anyway, so EA released the new college football 27 game. What we found out when they released the game is that time to take a nap. What we found out, I'm gonna pivot the conversation. It's not gonna be all sports ball. You'll be able to participate, Nia. But what people found out when the game launched is that there is a bunch of micro transactions. Okay, so the way that it works when the game released, there is a mode. The dynasty mode. The dynasty mode, if you're familiar with any either pro football, college football game, dynasty mode is when you take control of a particular team, and over several seasons, you're the coach of the team, so you run the plays, blah blah blah. But you have a coach, right? And you have to upgrade this coach, and this upgrade does many things as far as recruiting, as far as gameplay, blase, but you have a level. Right, so it's very similar to an RPG game where you have a level, and then each level you go up, you get more points to spend on your attributes. Right, so for you non-sports ball people, just understand this. Imagine this being an RPG game, right? And that you're going to level up, and at each level you get experience points. You can spend those experience points to do what you want with it. What the EA did was they allow. So instead of grind, so they two things. Instead of grinding to get your coach to a 99, which is the max level, 100, the max level, you can spend moolah, money, dollar bills, Benjamins, to get your coach from a level 1 to a 99. And I think it's like $150 or something like that. $100 that you can spend to get your coach from a level 1 to a 99. If you don't, you have to grind. But with this, there was two options in the game. Well, not two options. There was an option in the game on how you get XP. XP is the experience points you get to level up your coach. Last year and the year before version, there were different XP options, right? You had slowest, slow, normal, fast, fastest. So when you set it to fastest, you get XP points. You get larger amount of XP points, which means your coach levels up faster. What EA did was they removed the faster two options. So the only thing you had was normal, slow, and slowest, which was replaced with the fact that now you can spend money to level your coach up. All right. And then there's another mode. There's another mode which is called Road to Glory. With this role, instead of taking control of a coach and controlling their entire team, which can be multiplayer. You can have multiplayer dynasties where many players control different teams, and it's all it can be all online. There is a single player only mode, like it is only single player.
Bro, you
right?
won't believe me when you said Dynasty. Dynasty popped up on the screen on the college football game at the exact same time. Go ahead.
Oh, that's dope. I like that.
So
we in sync. But the other mode, which is single player only, which is called Road to Glory, you take control of one player on the team, and is a very similar thing to an RPG where you have to gain XP and level up your player. And again, this is only one player, and you play all the things. So if it's a running back, you play as a running back. As a quarterback, you play as a quarterback, and you have to do on-field activities to level your player up. And again, they included microtransactions. So instead of spending the time to level your player up, you can just spend the money to get your player to max 99 rating. Okay, so people were furiated. There was a guy named Bordeaux who led this campaign. That the campaign was titled "Play, Don't Pay." So play the game, don't pay for it. Don't pay for the microtransactions. And his campaign was campaigning against these microtransactions in the college football game. A week later, and I can say this part because I'm a leader into what I want us to really talk about. A week later, EA folded. They said, you know what? We hear your feedback. We're going to remove these microtransactions from this video game. And so that you can play the game, and we're going to add back one of the levels so you can get XP faster. But we're going to remove the microtransactions from the game, right? So the player base, like, we won. But I have a question for you guys. My question is, it's two questions. I'll do the 2-part thing because this is what Level does. He does a 2-part. With what I explain, what are your feelings about EA adding these microtransactions into their sports games? I'll send it out there, and then the second question, if you get a chance to answer it. Matter of fact, I'll just put that out there. Let's put the first one out there. But knowing we're going to come back and have a second question that's going to be probably the bulk of the conversation. So I'll put it out there. Keith, what do you feel about EA putting these microtransactions into this game?
That's in a sports game. To me, that's a bad practice, especially in a single player portion of the game. You're there to grind and put in time and hours and build your franchise and all that other stuff and go through the collegiate thing the proper way. And you have basically said if you play the game regularly, you got to put in an enormous amount of hours, because if they got money there, that means that it's going to be difficult, and it's not going to be fun. So I don't like that practice. I can't imagine playing a Super Mario game, and they like, well, to get 10 more stars, pay me $10. Are you serious? No. Why can't I just go play the game and have fun the right proper way? So no, I think it's a bad practice.
Yeah, it's predatory. It's predatorial behavior on the part of EA because that's psychological because they know the grind is going to force folks to want to stay be competitive to others that are playing. That's going to trigger them to go on those impulses to keep up, to spend the money if you want to be competitive or have your player to be at the highest it can be so that you can have a competitive advantage. And they know
just have fun. It's not a competitive advantage. It's single player. It's just to have the higher your rated your player is, the more fun it is to play with them.
And you can brag about it. There's a lot of different. Can other people see your players rank and all that?
They do have a leaderboard now.
Okay, so there's incentives for people to basically bypass hard work to get the credits and get a player like you said that they can have fun with, that can do all these things that kind of breaks the game a little bit. But this is all predatorial because they know the impulses and the psychological way the human brain works, that people are going to bite on that
instant gratification.
Yeah, so it's messed up in that sense when you tie everything and you giving them a way to skirt it. You giving them a way to go around it. Oh, okay, you can grind to this and put in hard work and actually put in the experience to get the experience points or whatever. Or, hey, you can pay us $5 to get that perk. And kids, I think it's not good for kids. We did a podcast listening about one kid who charged like I don't know how many thousands on they
thousands
card for microtransactions.
Tens of thousands,
yeah.
probably.
So like they know that this is bad practices, but they are greedy, like Fred 215 said. They're greedy, and they know people are there. While there's many that will protest and be like, take this crap out, there's just as many to be like, thank you. I will pay all that. Just like there are people out here that pay for views on YouTube to boost their video. It's a little different, but it happens. It's people out here, and then they begin to believe the views that they're getting, forgetting that you just paid for all that. So that instant gratification, like you just said, the need to feel like you're a part and you are at the top of all that the attention and all that stuff that comes with it is going to trigger some, not all, but some, and that's to buy, and then others who are trying to compete. I don't know how it affects the competition. Does it affect the competition?
Yes, because you get different abilities. Your coach get different abilities as he levels up. So if your homie's playing in the same league you're playing in, and he's grinding, but you went ahead and spent the money,
then they got
and your coach is in the 99, you have all these abilities that your homie doesn't because you spent the money he didn't.
And that put pressure on those who are trying to grind.
Mm-hmm.
They get mad, then they spend the money too. And it's a domino effect. So yeah, it's jacked up. So they caved, huh?
They caved.
Okay.
They caved. I would have. So let me say this one piece, and then I'm going to my second question. So I was looking on Reddit, and Reddit said, not Reddit. Somebody tested this out, and they said if you go undefeated for 10 years in a row and win 10 national championships in a row, you will only be a level 48 out of 99. That's how bad the grind is. If you do everything, win that coach of the year, national championship, yeah, you get level. You're not even halfway there. But anyway, so it leads me into my main question, right? Because there was backlash on this, huge backlash within the community. But I have a question. How or what Make sure I frame this correctly. Give thought. So, what ways?
Now y'all know how hard this job is.
Oh no, I know it's difficult. I don't envy this. I've told you this every time. I don't envy this at all. I like sitting back and answering questions. But you maybe lose my train of thought. Stop it. All right,
go ahead.
all right, no problem. So, what type of ways is legit to make money outside of people purchasing your game? What ways could EA? We can use maybe EA or maybe another game that maybe we're more familiar with. What are legit ways that EA or other companies could do to make money outside of the purchase of the game that we would not see as predatorial like we did with this, and there would be less of a backlog? What should EA did instead? Or if you don't want to use EA, use another example from another game. What is a legit way to get money? Because here's the thing. EA did this because, and I'll give a spoiler. I'm not gonna give my piece because I'll be level. I'll sit back and let you guys talk. I'll say this piece. So while the gamers got upset about this, remember EA was bought out by the Saudis.
I guess it was.
I forgot about that. Yeah. You're right.
EA has a $20 billion debt that they have to pay. $20 billion. So you being EA, and so this is the way I wanted to put this. Good, thank you. Good job, K-Bomb. You being EA, how are you going to make back enough money to start to cover this $20 billion debt that you now have? What are you going to do in your game to make money? Because you have because a lot of time people say, just take the microtransactions out. Cool. From a consumer perspective, excellent. But now you're the company with the $20 billion debt. What are you going to do? And what legit ways will you do to make the money to pay off this $20 billion debt? That's how I want to frame this question.
So, okay, I was going to ask you this because you said outside of the game. Are you saying is the better way
outside of just purchasing the game? Outside of just so you get money for purchasing the game.
No, I got you.
But that's not enough to pay off the $20 billion.
So how can they do microtransaction legitly that we won't complain about it?
Yes.
Okay.
Booyah.
So how can they do microtransactions?
No, don't think of they. Don't think of they. How can I, as the CEO of EA, make my money?
Okay. I'm trying to think it. Well, when I say they, I'm thinking, and I'm gonna get my way. I would approach it if I was them. So how can EA? How could any game? To me, I think stuff like okay, let's look at EA with Madden and college football.
Yep.
Gear.
Yep.
I think gear, like clothing. I don't think nothing wrong with it because it doesn't affect the game. So what I mean is, this is my thought. Okay, if you're gonna do you're gonna do microtransactions. It should not impact my winning. Like it shouldn't help me have a competitive edge over the competition or my neighbor, right? So if I want certain, like let's say I want a certain outfit, it doesn't change anything in my play. I still got to have the skills to play, but hey, I want this Nike swoosh on the back of my jersey, and I want it pink, and I want to change, and I want to make it unique to me. I think stuff like that can remain there. And if people want to pay for that to kind of, you know what I'm saying, trick out their players and their wardrobe or however you want to say that, then that's fair game. Long as it does not impact giving me a competitive advantage. Anything that gives a competitive advantage, I think, is not fair game. If it doesn't affect you winning and you want to buy it, I think that's fair game. That's what I would say. Anything that doesn't impact
Okay.
Me winning.
So maybe even like a different. You have to pay to unlock the uniforms of certain teams.
Yeah, all that, I mean, you still should have a way to get that through just grinding. But prime example. I know this is a slippery slope because I keep hearing oof. But just hear me out. I don't like this. But Street Fighter 6, Capcom Street Fighter 6.
Yes.
It's a lot of stuff behind paywalls. Characters are behind paywall. Clothing is behind paywall. So for me, level, I only got two colors. Red, white, black, yellow. That's it. Because I'm not paying for anything that you're not giving me there. Now I pay for characters. I pay for the new roster. I do got Sagat. I want to get Akuma. I want to get some of these new characters. So I will pay for the new characters, but I'm not paying for the outfit. So if somebody else want to spend money to get Ryu that hip hop hat and outfit, that's their prerogative. It doesn't change the competitive nature of the game. They can't beat me now because they got their cap on backwards. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I think clothing and things like that, as long as it doesn't impact the competitive, give them a competitive advantage, I think it's fair game. I don't care how mad people get. I don't think they wrong for selling you clothes and different things like that. I don't like it, but I don't think it's wrong.
So the thing you were getting free, you're going to charge me for it now.
Well, all this we was getting free back in the day.
Well, no, I'm just saying from last year to this year, they're going to the community's going to react because I got all my uniforms for free. You want me to pay now? I got all my
I'm talking about
clothing item for free.
I'm talking about custom. No. I'm talking about customized stuff, not like if it was free before. Like if it's something that the team has, like Lakers have their Mamba outfits. That shouldn't be. You shouldn't have to pay for that. But if I want to customize my clothes, my fit, like literally customize it to my uniqueness, you should be a way to pay for all that stuff, and there shouldn't be no problem.
Yeah, they have a thing called Team Builder where you can customize your own team that you get for free. So they start charging for that. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. People gonna be upset, but I see that. That's fair.
Everybody gonna be. Ain't nobody gonna like it.
No, because it was a free thing, but now you're charging me.
Hey, we gotta pay for it. Look, y'all, we gotta make this $20 billion back. You still can win.
And that's kind of the point that I'm making here. And I'm gonna keep the chance is that they have to ruffle some feathers to make that money. Because my thing is, I don't want us. A lot of times we look at it from a consumer only point of view, right? And consumer only says, I don't want to have to pay for any of this stuff I was getting for free. I don't want to have to spend all this time grinding. But that's a consumer perspective, and we're always quick to react out of that. But what we miss is the fact that your favorite company is going to go bankrupt if they don't charge you for clothing.
How much did
you're not going to have the game anymore if they don't charge you for this. But sorry, I'll let Keith go because I kind of jumped ahead.
All right. If I was a CEO and I'm trying to figure out how to use, and I can only focus on college football, correct?
You got to make money on all these games because you ain't gonna make it all on college. You got to make money on college. You got to make money on Madden. You got to make money on every EA product. We got to make this $20 billion. But right now, Battlefield. Right now, just college football.
Okay. All right. Number one, mandatory budget on all games. That budget, you cannot exceed that budget. If you can't do the game, we got to get somebody else in here to do the game. You got to go. So that's the first thing I'll do. Mandatory budget. I can't be losing money from the rip trying to make it.
We finna have a
okay, fair enough.
Ain't physics messed up? People not turning on the dime. Oh boy!
No. We finna do this. Then because I would assume. Level had your turn. You were CEO.
My bad.
Come on, CEO Keith.
All right. So the next thing I would do is I would take some of the budget from the marketing and I would go to your favorite Reviewers, yes, this is sleazy. This I know. This is
There we
bad
go.
practice.
Come on, Keith.
This is bad practice, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Hey, tell them this is the best version of this game that you have ever played this year. You gotta tell them. Give me some high marks. Yada yada yada. I'll cut you on the back end if the game sells. If the game gets sales, I'll cut you on the back end. Same with the college. Here's the deal. I'm gonna cut you on the back end, but first we gotta get this game out, and it gotta be. Am I hitting my table? My bad. It gotta be successful. I can't sell you uniforms and shoes and gear. I can't do that. You're not gonna do that. Maybe I'll do it later on, and I'll make it into an event or something like that. I'll make a homecoming version, and then you can buy all this gear. Oh my God, the new college football homecoming, blah, blah, blah. And you have the events and stuff like that, and you got people coming out and performing, yada yada yada. We'll make it into a spectacle. But I cannot be losing money off the jump, and I can't put that on my gamers because they may not come back next year. You know what I'm saying? So I can't put the microtransactions in there. I gotta do it smartly and make it a spectacle. Kind of like any other live, even though this isn't a live service game, but they got live service type practices. I have to keep you engaged in the game. I can't just put a game out there and say, hey, you want to buy these cleats over here? I'm gonna sell it to you like you buying real cleats in real life. No. So those are some of the things I would do. I would make sure that the game has a strict budget. If we got to go get some Indian developers, that's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do.
Okay, you slick,
my bad. And then we're gonna have events and make it a spectacle, and we're gonna get these reviewers to get these marks up so people can go out and support the game. And it's gotta be word of mouth. Y'all gotta do some of this marketing for me. You know what I'm saying? So
fair enough.
That's what I would do.
Fair enough. I like your marketing piece, but if you're creating new events, you are using now dev hours and dev time to do that.
Hopefully, we made money.
That is dev time and dev hours that you are using to make these new events and keep this live service thing going. Which is one of the reasons why Overwatch failed, because they weren't making enough money to keep working on the game, and that's why they came up with loot boxes and all these other predatory things because they were the game is sold 5 years ago, right? So they have to do things to make money. So I feel you. I see it. Okay. I still think.
What would you do, K-Ball?
What would I do?
Yeah.
What would I do? Who cares about? Okay. What I would do is that I don't care about gameplay advantage, because exactly what Level said is what I want. I want people to feel left out. I want people to buy the points because they're left out. What I won't do, and I think, and this is EA's. I thought the source of EA's problem.
Feeling scared to feel left behind. It's a term.
Yes, fear of missing out. FOMO.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, FOMO.
That's where you make your most money. If you want to be completely honest, is FOMO. That's how you make money on games. And so one thing I would do is I don't care about gameplay advantage, because you can use it or you can't. What I wouldn't do is remove those XP. I would do a better job of the XP, right? And I would vocalize what I'm doing. I think what happened is they were trying to be scammy and do things behind people's back. Because I'm from the 2K community. Those dudes, when you buy 2K, you buy 2K and you buy $100 worth of VC. Day one. Every year.
This is something you do.
I have to do now.
Okay.
Because all my homies, their players are 85s. I can't roll up with a 60 rated player. Nobody playing with me. I used to be anti money, pro grind. It was so bad. My homie sent me $25 and said, buy that VC so you can come play with us.
Now, what is VC again? So I can make sure.
VC, virtual currency.
Okay.
So you can level up your player.
Gotcha.
Virtual currency, so you can level your player up, right? And so I come from the land of microtransaction, which is 2K, and they don't give a care about gameplay advantage, right? I don't care about gameplay advantage either, because 2K makes money hand over fist, and I would make sure that the gameplay advantage looks like I'm trying to help you out, because you know people are going to spend the money level. And this is what they don't tell you. The people who spend the most money is the people who don't have that time to grind. Right. So those weekend fathers that only have time to game on Saturdays. Those guys who because my homie, we were playing FIFA, and me and my brother have been grinding our characters, no money spent, grinding our characters for a week and a half to get to our character to a level 70. My homie hopped on the game. What level y'all at? Boom. Okay, I'm there too now. When to spend the money to level his characters up, because he ain't about to spend no 2 weeks leveling, grinding his player to get. He's ready to play right now, and those are the people I want on my game. Those guys, I want those guys to spend the money. So who cares about gameplay advantage? I need the FOMO guys to put money in my game. I just won't do it. I won't be sneaky when I do it. I think that's the problem. But we gonna have a lot of FOMO. You gonna spend money, but I'm not gonna charge you for the clothing. I'm not gonna charge you. Now I did like Level's customization thing. I thought that was cool. I did like Keith's seasonal thing. I would change seasonal to something new, right? Anything new that I put out in the game now is gonna be behind a paywall. So new features, new gameplay options. It's new stuff. I'm not gonna charge you for the old stuff, but I will charge you for the new stuff. And I think that's how you do it. You're going to ruffle feathers, but it's about making that money and getting people used to it.
Okay. I thought we couldn't disrupt. We couldn't give a competitive advantage. But okay,
are you trying to make money or not?
No, I thought that was a stipulation.
No,
you're right.
No, it wasn't a stipulation. It was whatever. What would you do?
Okay. Oh, well,
SEO.
yeah. Forget what y'all who hurt by it. I would have said that from the get-go. I don't care if you mad at I'm making money. There's people out here that's gonna do this. So get with the program or don't play the game. I'm an old dude. Either buy Xbox or go back to the 360. It is what it is.
Get you, pay me.
But no, I thought that was cool, man.
Yeah, I want to do it. Yeah, because we don't normally look at it from the company perspective. I thought that'd be a good little. Since we did the CEO thing like a couple weeks ago, I thought that'd be a good thing. That's a good segue. I like that. That was fun.
All right, so Keith, we got. I'm gonna give us what is 142. If I do 2020, 40 minutes. So we got 20. We got 40 more minutes. We'll leave out of here 2020, 220. All right, backwards compatibility. Keith, what's going on with this? What's up with this topic?
Yeah. So today, Microsoft had an announcement, and it was positive. It was positive Xbox news, and they announced that Legacy. Let me go to the tweet. Actually, I'm not going to go to the tweet. I'm going to go to The Verge. Microsoft.
I got it pulled up.
I'm going to go ahead and start reading because I can't. I'm behind on the YouTube. Microsoft is bringing original Xbox games to PC, and I'm here for it because it benefits me. Xbox backwards compatibility for PC allows classic Xbox console games to officially run on Windows. Before today, these were locked on the console. You can only do it on the Xbox console. That was the one advantage that the console has. So games like Gears 2, 3, and all those types of games where Project Gotham Racing, remember that? Those games were strictly on the Xbox. And now Microsoft is going to be bringing more of their classic Xbox games to PC. And I'm going to read a little bit of this, and then I'm going to give a little bit of the nerdy talk about what PCs can actually run it, which shouldn't be. It should be anything. at this point. We talking 6th generation, GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation 2.
True that.
Your phone should be able to run these games. But anyway,
Yeah. True that.
Microsoft is expanding its Xbox backward compatibility efforts today by bringing original Xbox games to PC. An early preview release will see 4 classic Xbox games available on PC today as part of a bigger
Okay.
effort to bring more Xbox console games to PC in the future. I mentioned this in What You've Been Gaming On. I got a chance to play Conker's Bad Fur Day or Conker Live and Reloaded. I never played this version because I never had an Xbox, but I did play that game on the N64. And I love that game. That was a highly anticipated game for me during the N64. But I think a lot of people were moving on to like Dreamcast and stuff like that. So I don't know if it made the way that it could have.
Yeah, I played
anyways.
it, but yeah, it was on to the Dreamcast after that.
Yeah, folks were moving on. It says the first 4 games are Blinks, The Time Sweeper, never played it. Conquer, Live and Reloaded, Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge, and Fusion Frenzy. You'll be able to purchase and download each of these games on PC, and they'll also be included with all Game Pass plans. If you already own this is cool right here. If you already own a digital copy of these games, you can now play them on PC or handhelds like the Xbox Ally and Xbox Ally X. So that's dope. So if you already had it on your Xbox and you have been playing it, you can now play it on your PC. I give it to Microsoft when it comes to software. I'm gonna read a little bit more and then I'm gonna give it to you guys. Microsoft has also added a bunch of PC features to these games. Take note, Nintendo. To make it easier to customize graphic settings while maintaining the original gameplay, VSync support has been added alongside up to 4 times resolution upscaling, anisotropic filtering, enhanced anti-aliasing, full screen and window modes, and more. I can confirm that it's all there. Also, achievements are also coming to these 4 classic Xbox games in the coming months. A highly requested addition for both console and PC. All 4 titles will also include customizable language and audio settings. Most modern PCs will be able to run these Xbox games comfortably, and Microsoft minimum system requirements include an NVIDIA GTX 950 GTX. That's old. An AMD Radeon RX 55 or Intel UHD 77 or ARC A310. I don't know anything about the Intel GPUs, but anyways. CPU Intel Core i3 8100 or an AMD 1200. Good Lord. Or AMD Ryzen Z2A processor. And all you need is 8 gigs of RAM to run these games. And it said you'll also need Windows 11 to run these original Xbox games. And Microsoft recommends a GTX 1070 Ti or equivalent on the GPU side, and a 6-core CPU like the Intel Core i5 and the AMD to get the best out of these games. Last sentence, last paragraph, and then I'm gonna shut up.
Okay.
This marks the beginning of a broader effort to preserve. Sony, take note. Xbox games from the past and bring them to PC over time, says Jason Ronald, VP of Next Generation of Xbox. Xbox compatibility on PC is another step toward preserving the games from the past and making it easier for you to enjoy and play more of the games you already own across the devices you use every day. Shout out to Xbox for the positive Xbox news. You know what I'm saying? Positive big ups to them, and I'm here for it. Just like I was playing Wind Waker on NSO, I'm here for playing Xbox games that I missed or just didn't play on my PC. So shout out to them.
I don't have anything to add to that.
Any Xbox games that you want to see come back?
I'm not as familiar with the Xbox portfolio because a lot of the games that they played, like that I did play on the Xbox, I don't think were exclusive to Xbox. So I don't know. I'm not familiar with their portfolio. enough outside of Halo and what was the other one? I don't know all the exclusives because I was playing Dead or Alive and other games that's already on other platforms now. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I remember a game, Chronicles of Riddick. I remember seeing it, but I never played it. I think it was Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'd be more familiar with the Dreamcast than Xbox because I didn't have the original Xbox. And like I said, a lot of the games that I played on Xbox, that you can already play elsewhere. So like Ninja Gaiden, like I said, Dead or Alive, Halo. Now you can play Halo on PlayStation. Anyway, I don't know. It's not from that era. I don't know. But that was a good topic, though, man. Keith,
Hey, Bo, you got it.
did you have anything to add to that?
Is this pretty much an emulator or what is this?
I don't think so. I think this is like a true backwards compatible because you have to download these games. Well, that doesn't change the fact that it could be an emulator. I guess
because you're playing because these games are still made for Xbox, right? For an Xbox.
But they have been. But see, the added features to upscale it and increase the resolution and things like that. So they have reworked these games.
That sounds very emulator-ish.
Yeah, that's true too. Everything I say, you're right. So I guess it is. That's true. I guess so. I guess this is what it. Yeah.
Huh.
Emulator.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
No,
All right.
I think it's dope. I didn't get a chance to talk. Good Lord, calm down, sir. Sir, you're not leaving till Friday. Calm down. No, I think it's dope. I like this. What they're doing here. Xbox has always championed backwards compatibility. They have always been the best when it comes to backwards compatibility, and I think it's dope that they're doing this for PC. So I think it's dope, and I would love to see Halo come back, especially for that. Some of the other games are already there, like Mass Effect. That came out on the original, so I think it's dope. Because I had so much fun playing that game. But yeah, man, I think it's dope. They are the best when it comes to backwards compatibility.
And the fact that they're talking about preserving games.
That's the part I was about to bring up right there.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the part that stood out to me was the preservation of these games. I'm curious how that's, giving you access to play them is one thing, but how is this adding to the preservation if at any point they can cut it? Are they guaranteeing or promising that they won't be access to these titles?
Well, I guess the fact that they're also available to purchase, which is crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can purchase these games too.
Digitally or physically. If you purchase them digitally, then how are they guaranteeing your digital purchase? That's one because that was a big question with Sony. Like, if we're gonna do regulations, going digital is not the problem for everybody. It's the fact that at any point you can take my digital game and cut off access from it. So how is Microsoft through this preservation guaranteeing if you purchase these older games, how are they guaranteeing that you will always have access to them? Did they deal with that or no?
I don't have the answer to that, but I can give you a real world example. Okay. Number one, Conquer right now is on sale for $7.99 if anybody wants to buy it on PC. But I actually bought some games out of here. I've bought Scarlet Nexus is one of the games I bought a while back. And I still want to really get into this game. I caught it on sale, but it's no longer available on Game Pass. You can't even find it. You can't even look it up. And I have the luxury of still being able to play the game, even though it's not available for purchase. I don't know if that answers your question, but it's still there for me, and I can download it and play it at any time I want to.
And don't they got another, I guess, with PC's another outlet that you can go and buy these games? Oh, girl, don't you scare me like that. What's wrong? You gonna scare me live?
Scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, man. Thank you, boo boo. Give me a kiss. You should just kiss me. Don't come down here. I gotta find. Hey, y'all, hold up. I gotta find my body because my spirit all the way across the room. Hold up. But with that being said, yeah, yes, I lost my thought. This girl scared the crap out of me. What was I saying? Yeah, I thought on PC they have a site that has these games that they kind of preserving them and you can access them through there. I forgot. I want to say Digital Foundry kind of mentioned it. I think John mentioned it, but I can't think of that.
It's possible.
But anyway, that's cool. That's cool, man. There's a question here. I guess I'm gonna throw this at K-Bomb. This from Alan Steed. He says, "What's up, everybody? I have a question. Let me get closer. Have anyone noticed that the character models on Madden for the Switch, I guess it would be my question, 2 looks better than the character models on NBA 2K?
Huh?
I guess that's a question for me because K-Bomb don't have the Switch 2 versions. I have both those games. I have Madden and I have NBA 2K. I haven't played NBA 2K in a while. I would say, does the models look better? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I believe they look better. I'm about to go and look. Madden does look good though, but I don't know if it looks better than 2K on the Switch 2. I know it 2K on the Switch 2 runs at 30 frames per second, and you can kind of feel it more so than Madden at 30 frames. I say that. It's not as stuttery as Madden, but when Madden's working, it feels good at 30 frames. NBA got to be at 2K. It got to be at 60 frames. It don't feel right at 30. I don't know, Alan Steed. I don't know how to answer that question, sir. I haven't seen the models in those games in a while. I don't even have 2K downloaded right now. I got to download it, especially going on trip. I got to download it for my boy Chris, my brother-in-law Chris, be playing it. I don't know how to answer that question, bro, but I tried. I never really paid attention. I would say NBA 2K looked better, but I wasn't really paying attention. They seem like they got more detail to me, but Madden characters do look good. I'm not gonna. They do look good. But let's continue to move on. So, Call of Duty early access. Do we really want to talk about that? I mean, yeah, y'all know this is the first time we had it for the Switch 2. I don't think it's anything special to everybody because early access is available everywhere else. It's just the first time on the Switch 2. And I thought Keith might have wanted to talk about this, why I put it up. But I want to get to this Asha Sharma conversation. So I'm going to bypass the Call of Duty. Thank you, Xbox and Activision for bringing it over. Thank you for the contract and 10 years of must-have twos. You got to do it. So thank you. Anyway, so there's a whole lot of noise kicking up, and shouts out to Keith. I think it was Keith who shared this. Keith was on it with the topics tonight, y'all. My topic was that first one. As you could tell, it was Nintendo related, so a lot of times that's where the topics be coming from. Not all the time, but tonight it was. So there is a situation going on where Asha Sharma has found herself in the hot seat, and I don't think this is the type of hot seat that she wants to be in. I'm trying to find which one. Yeah, here it is. So, as y'all know, Microsoft and Xbox, or Microsoft and the Xbox division, that's not right. Come on now. Load it up. Has been going through a lot of cuts. Here it is. And it says, just in, Fed Chair Kevin Walsh, I think is how you say it, is now receiving calls to fire Xbox CEO Asha Sharma for the Fed's talk force after she was exposed hiring H-1B workers to replace Americans. So this is not the type of heat she wants, especially in this climate with this president and all that. So anyway, Sharma laid off thousands of Americans, then hired foreigners. Rep. Raleigh Moore, I want her removed. She's the head of productivity and jobs on this task force. What's the strategy? Fire your workforce and apply for H-1B visas. The H-1B visa program needs to be done away with. It's a scam replacing our people in the United States. We are a country, not an international free trade zone. Okay, so of course, this is going to get political, but it is gaming, and it is a kind of fresh topic. Of course, this is a conservative viewpoint, and it can get very, I would say, offensive. And so we want to handle this with care. We don't run from these type of topics, but we try to handle them with tact and with poise and with sensitivity, because we understand there's many different people viewing with different ideologies, different stances, the whole nine. So,
You done?
no, I'm trying to set this up. So I'm trying to make sure they know we talking about this, but we gonna do it with a certain mindset. So basically, she's come under the gun, the barrel of the gun by conservative outlets because she has let go of what was believed to be American employees and have hired some foreign employees. And of course, they're going to heighten this up and try to make it a big deal.
Do we know if they were American employees or not?
No,
or are we just making that statement?
That's why
Okay.
I'm setting it
Yeah.
up like I am. I said conservative
Yep.
talking points. So
Yep.
we've seen these same tactics done in other places. They're eating the cats. Y'all remember that? And
They're eating the cats.
with the Haitian, I think that was, where was that at?
There was the Haitians.
I know they was Haitian, but what was that?
Minnesota.
It was
Minnesota.
like no,
Was
it
it?
was like
No, no,
Ohio.
no. Ohio.
It was Ohio.
And
Some northern state.
that's bypassing the fact that that was a state program that brought them in because
Yep.
they needed the help and people wouldn't take on them jobs, so they brought them in.
Yep.
And it actually improved the community, but it was used as fodder to weaponize against the same community that helped the community. Anyway, what's your thoughts? What you say? Yee? What is this? Is this something we need to? Is this a big deal? Is this something just political nonsense? What is it?
I know K-Bone want to go first.
Oh yeah, I'll go first. This is the same administration that created a hoopla because they put $100,000 tax on H-1B visas. I work in IT. I work at corporate, so I am very aware of this. And what happened is the president said, all right, cool. Anyone with an H-1B visa, you have to, someone has to pay $100,000 in whenever that person needs to renew their visa. $100,000.
That's crazy.
So most of that money is paid by the employer.
Yeah.
Right. And so the point is for the employer to say, oh no, right, we're not going to get this H-1B visa person because they're going to cost us $100,000 before we even pay them their salary. So we're not going to do that until he was contacted by all these CEOs and says, that's most of our workforce, sir. A lot of our workforce is that. And you're going to kill some of our businesses.
A lot of his workforce is there. Go ahead.
Yeah. Trump clothes are all made in Mexico. But by the way, I used to buy Trump ties.
And his
I used to buy them
MAGA
back in the
his
day.
MAGA hat is made in China.
Yeah, Mega hasn't made in China, and also the Trump phone. Those were also made overseas. But
What
anyway,
about them golden tennis shoes? Where they made at?
yeah,
Not
in
over here.
China,
Not here.
not over here. So this is again very, very similar tech. They're trying to target anything that's considered immigration, right? Because they're trying to keep one particular group, because this is not for Americans. I'll let you fill in the blank, but this is not for Americans, right? This is not a defense of America. This is a defense of a particular group of people in America. I would say this. So I work at corporate and for my company, and people already know the company that is. But a lot of our workforce are Indian workers. Most people on my team is Indian. And that's something you come accustomed to. Not all of them are H-1B visas, but a lot of them are Indian. And then we have we're a global company, so we have a huge workforce of Indian employees overseas. I have meetings early in the morning a lot of times because I have to meet with some of my teams in India. That's how it works. It's just part of corporate America when it comes to IT. But this attack that because she is Indian, because understand this, and I'm gonna leave it at this. I'm not even gonna go too far into this. I just want to highlight why this is targeted. Okay, level.
Yeah.
What has been happening for the past 3 years in gaming?
Why you put me on the spot?
Keith, what's been happening in the last 3 years of gaming, Keith?
Layoffs.
Yeah.
Studio closures.
Massive layoffs. Massive layoffs.
Mhm.
Hundreds, thousands of layoffs for the past 3 years since they overhired in COVID.
Never had this problem
Until an Indian CEO takes the helm. I guarantee you those H-1B1 visas were either already in the works or were not hired to replace any of these jobs. We know they weren't hired to replace some of these jobs because they let go development companies that are no longer with the company. No longer with the company. So how can she replace them?
Right.
This is an Indian woman that they are attacking. I don't know if he's American or not.
They need a face.
They need a face.
They need a face to put on it.
They need a face. They need a face. They need a face. That's what this is.
I don't work like
That's what
you work in a corporate. You work in, so you have a different vantage point. I work at a college.
Yes.
And I got to see firsthand how this was affecting foreign exchange students.
Yep.
One particular person, African, was stuck in immigrations because or couldn't get through immigrations because of all the stuff Trump had done, and they kept revoking his visa, and he had to literally go hundreds of miles out the way to I guess an embassy. I think that's what they call them. To get his visa approved because everywhere else he was going, because all these things was tied up, he finally got to one that actually was able to unravel all the confusion around his visa to get him approved to get to the States to get back to college. And he's like, man, I almost gave up. You know, that's how hard it was. He's like, well, he gonna call me my real name, and he had his accent. He's like, I almost gave up. I almost didn't come back. And I was like, what happened, bro? And he's like, man, all the stuff that he changed with the visa and all this stuff. And, you know, in my city, you know, we only have one embassy there. And I went there and they tied it and they couldn't do it. And then I literally had to travel like 500-600 miles away to get this fixed. And that's how, and a lot of times the problem is when it's not your problem, it's not your concern. Out of mind, out of sight, out of mind. Because you're not faced with these things every day. A lot of Americans don't realize how much this is impacting real people's lives. And it's not until their lives, it's just like them farmers. It wasn't a problem until your farm ICE was at your farm, or your farm lost all the money. welfare wasn't was a problem until you needed welfare, forgot that you was getting incentives and welfare to all that millions you making is off welfare. You didn't realize that. A lot of you didn't think it was a problem to get rid of Obamacare until you realized that it was Affordable Care Act that you was on that you didn't realize was Obamacare, and then all of a sudden now you care, now you concerned, now you wait a minute, no.
Get the same energy.
There you go. Keep the same energy, man. It's a lack of empathy. It's a lack of neighborly love. It's just a lack of concern, man. And then letting these folks use these faces and demonizing and how you say that? Villainizing, I guess. Villainizing these folks because they did it to Kamala, they did it to AOC, they do it they do it to anybody. It's like, man, we got to stop this because the biggest villain is the orange-faced tangerine that's in office that's melting before our face. But anyway, I said I was gonna keep it peaceful.
Brother, like that, you think what he went to? My friend had to fly back to India for a visa. She's in America. Had to leave immediately, fly to India and resolve the visa, and then she couldn't come back until she resolved the visa issue.
That's crazy.
And then came back to America.
All because of this idiot who. Anyway, okay, all right. So basically, this is a nothing. This is a nothing burger. Go ahead, Keith.
All right. You guys have said a lot of great stuff, man, and I agree. I agree 100% with you. This is political rhetoric. They are using a woman of color, and they are targeting her and highlighting her, and putting her as the villain, the enemy, right? And this is what they always do.
Yeah,
and K-Bone said he asked the question, what has been going on for the last 3 years? Been layoffs, massive layoffs, studio closures. So she comes in and she lays off 3,200 people. She looked at the books. She looked at the books and she said, my God, there's 14, was it 14, 12 or 14 layers of management. What do you think that was? That was friends hiring friends. Hey, bro, come on in and get this job and get this money. Nepotism. This isn't that's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? While this
LeBron
company
did it.
All right, man.
You gotta bring LeBron in somehow.
Till LeBron did
That's
it.
why season over. That's funny.
No. Yeah. When Phil, Mr. Man, was in charge,
Mr.
and
Man.
all of these, well, that wasn't a word. I just decided not to say it. When he's in charge, all these layers of management and all these people eating good, but the company itself is hurting. But nobody's doing anything about it. And this woman of color comes in and she's removing people. And this isn't actually been confirmed. I was trying to look it up. This hasn't been confirmed. And you asked a great question. Do we know that they're actually hiring H-1B visa employees? Or did he just say it and now it's a thing? He just said something and now we're supposed to just believe it.
Or even the people that they fired weren't H-1B visa. All the people they fired were Americans.
Correct. So
it was probably a combination of all of them.
So this
I quickly say this. Most of the time when a company fires stuff like that, they do like to get rid of contractors first. And a lot of those contractors are overseas. I'll just put that out there.
That's fair. That's true. But this isn't about protecting American jobs, or anything like that. This is about
the source. Trust me, bro.
This doesn't benefit me because I am the default human and I don't like what's going on because it doesn't benefit me and it looks bad. So now I have to say something about it. And because I am a governor, congressman, I can
I have a
put this
platform.
out there. I got a platform, and I can raise flags. And now people are going to be trying to look into this, all while they're trying to do something too. This whole time they're trying to do something too. They're trying to recover an American company that people tried to believe in and work for, and so on and so forth. This is their goal. Not only that, she was hired by somebody. She didn't just get the job. She was hired by somebody. They knew that she was a woman, and they knew that she was Indian, working in the tech industry. So no, this is just political. This is just political rhetoric.
Bro,
It's crazy.
And they just trying to do this whole misdirection thing. And they probably got something. They're probably going to use this as another talking point while they over here doing something devilish themselves. So you know how it goes, man.
Right.
You already know
They
how it
did the
goes.
same. I mean, is to a lesser. It was the same thing with Sarah Buns. Like they tried to throw all the problems under. Like brothers,
did.
you know, we like.
They
Look,
did.
again.
Like Phil, they make all these decisions.
Right.
Get out
it
of
just
here, bro.
annoys me that they try to this mindset with individuals like this who gaslight and then try to throw a brown black face on it, and it's like y'all are the evilest, wickedest, greediest, corrupt people on the face of the earth, but y'all want to call people corrupt. Y'all want to say it's like, man, if you want to listen to that, if you want to let that fill your spirit, fill your mind, if you want that to shape your ideas and how you understand the world around you, you are intentionally blinding yourself from truth. If that's what you want to do, you do it. But understand, eventually the scales got to come off the eyes eventually, and you're gonna see this administration won't be here forever, people. And when they lock him up, because they gonna do it. If he don't croak out of here first, when the reality
I
hits,
shouldn't laugh at that.
I ain't laughing. I'm just saying it's sad because
Not talking about me.
Oh, because it's sad what people turn a blind eye to because they don't think it's them.
Is there a guy doing it?
Is either their guy doing it or they don't think it's going to affect them.
Agreed.
People around here got all type of stomach issues from the nonsense that done happened. They let this, like, man. Anyway, we got idiots running this country right now, man. Idiots watching our borders. Idiots fighting wars. Idiots.
Military conflict, not a war. Military conflict.
Right. Well, you know,
it's not a war.
I don't know what he doing, but
man, I wouldn't even say the idiot. I wouldn't say idiots, man. They know what they doing.
Now, some of these people, they know what they doing.
I know what they doing.
But that don't stop them from being idiots because they trying to do what they doing, and it's like.
And
you calling them an idiot because you thought that they actually cared about your behalf. They don't.
No, I
they
don't.
never did.
I never did. I'm calling them idiots because the health sec is an idiot. RG, whatever his name is. Junior is an idiot. Robert Kenny Jr., whatever, is a idiot. Plain and simple. And they might know what they doing, but it don't stop them from being idiots. All of them are idiots. Trump is an idiot. I hate to say that, but I don't hate to say it. I actually enjoy saying it because it's the truth.
I actually enjoy it.
And when we finally get away from this experiment, and people wake up and realize y'all just hurt this whole country trying to relive this thing that y'all thought y'all lost. He ain't making America great again. He making America worse than it ever's been. And we might not recover from it. But
please don't hold
bars.
Please don't hold your breath. Wait on them people to wake up.
I ain't waiting on. They already waking. A lot of them already waking up, Keith. I ain't holding my breath. As soon as them forums started to get closed and they was losing their money, this is not what you promised. That they woke up. They don't care about woke. They don't care about transgender, which I ain't co-signing all this. I'm just saying all the stuff that he sold y'all. Now all of a sudden, none of that mattered when your money ain't right no more. You ain't worried about all these different things that he got y'all tripping off of, which I'm not saying these things shouldn't be discussed and all that type of stuff. Anyway, my point is y'all let him fill y'all brain up with all this stuff, but as soon as real stuff hit your world, all that stuff he got you talking about don't matter no more. You ain't worrying about them people eating dogs in them Haitians eating dogs no more. All you worrying about is how your form gonna stay open. See how real it got real quick when you effed around and found out.
Ooh. Ooh, Pastor.
I didn't cuss. It's a saying.
That's the cussing pastor.
That's not a cuss word. That's what is it? F-A.
No, I mean that's the slogan. No.
Yeah.
That's
Also, I didn't use it. I'm just saying. But so y'all keep playing, man. Y'all keep playing, and this dude is doing all this silly. You get letting Fox News, you letting all these people just brainwash y'all. Not to say that these things don't need to be discussed. Look, I don't have to align with him not to be concerned about some of the stuff.
You want me to think for myself? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, sir?
We undrifted from gaming, but
we did.
Anyway,
I told you we would. I told you we would.
Yeah, Neil, you're right. We got gamers who still don't want to acknowledge the effects of tariffs. I remember, I'm not going to even say his name, but I went in his comment section.
Big oof again.
He a big Nintendo guy.
Uh-oh.
I ain't going to say who it is.
Uh-oh.
Being fair to him. But he was talking about how the price was going up on the Switch and all these systems. And he talking about, man, this is the government. I said, man, it ain't the government, it's the tariffs. Oh, and I'm like, brother, like, come on, y'all. Y'all can't be this aligned. But look, in my personal life, being in ministry, I'm seeing this stuff from so many different angles of how even people of the cloth that's supposed to be to be separate from this stuff, don't even supposed to move by this stuff, is ate up with this stuff. And they aligned. And if you talk about that man, they think you talking about you blaspheming and God. I'm like, for real? You think God?
You didn't know?
I did know. I'm just saying. I learned this out the first time around. I know now. The first time around, I didn't. I do now. So 2016 is 10 years ago. Yeah, you fooled me then. You ain't fooling me now. But
Leopard change his spots.
Man, okay, bro. But anyway, let me stop. All right. Asha didn't do anything. And I realized I didn't really get a chance to investigate really what was going on. When Keith shared it, I just put it as one of our topics because it was kind of fresh. But when K-Bomb said, do we even know who been fired? Have we even assessed any of this? I didn't even think of none of this. I'm thinking she hired her own people. I'm not even thinking none of this even makes any sense. They ain't hired nobody. They firing people. Who have they hired?
Trust me, bro. I'm a congressman.
Oh my
Trust
Lord,
me,
man. Oh my God. Yeah, that's enough of that. That's enough of that for tonight. Any other thing about this? This is the idiot right here talking that nonsense. Anyway, anything else? Are we done for tonight? All right, then we're done. I told you, we don't run away from certain topics, man. We talk about it all up in this piece. Hopefully, some of y'all wasn't offended. You know what? Let me say this real quick. Let me stop this music. Real quick.
Okay.
At the end of the day, folks, we are human beings. We are images of the Imago Dei. We have rights that far exceed America, far exceeds race, far exceeds political parties. Before you was a Republican, before you was a Democrat, you was a human. And on that level, humans come in all shapes and sizes, all colors, ethnic groups, backgrounds, tribes, and all that. Languages, the whole nine. When we start robbing people of their humanity, we have lost something. And there's a lot of sickness going on in our country right now. There is I would say a spiritual warfare going on in our country right now. And if we don't wake up, man, I don't know what we're leaving for our kids. Because right now, we are going backwards with our ideologies. And I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm human. I vote for who I believe will lead well. I don't vote because I'm red. I don't vote because I'm blue. So when you come here, we cut it real. At the end of the day, a lot of this stuff is sick. A lot of this stuff is corrupt. A lot of this stuff is demonic. And we call it like it is here. So I pray that y'all wasn't offended by that, but it's just the real. Anything else on that? Anybody want to get a piece? I don't want to give my little rant.
That was one of those end of the sitcom. You know, the last couple of scenes of the sitcom when the dad wraps it up, and somebody comes in and gives that speech, and everybody just shakes their head. That's what you just did. You just ended the sitcom. That was
like the '80s cartoons. Kids, stay
like,
away.
Don't there we go.
Don't use spray paint inside. Make sure you open up windows. I remember He-Man did that. It's not safe.
Oh, the sports fan, the sports player comes in and he gives that little. Don't do drugs, kid. Like that was smooth. I like how you transited into that. That was dope.
People
dope.
letting this world like what did Kendrick Lamar say? Turn the TV off, man. Sometimes you got to get away from it and think for yourself.
Turn the TV.
But anyway, with that being said, that was the cast for tonight. If people are offended because they don't see people as humans, I have nothing nice to say. Actually. All right, but anyway, we will not be here next week. We'll be on break for, what's that date? That is the 30th, I think.
Yeah, 30th.
Yeah, we won't be here for the 30th, but we'll be back on the 5th of August. So, hopefully by then, or the 6th of August, hopefully by then we have been on play Platoon Raiders. That comes out on Friday. Some of y'all might get it tomorrow. When does it come out? It's tomorrow, Friday.
It's tomorrow.
It comes out tomorrow. Oh, I might have it tomorrow then. So some people gonna be playing it tonight, right?
How much is it 69? How much it coming out as?
$59.99.
49 digital.
But I'm beginning to
49 digital.
Y'all done spoiled me on the digital now. I want to sit on my couch and just swipe through my screen. I don't want to change that no more. Keith done went bought the physical K-Bum. he wants to.
I was trying to be
support the people. Forget them people.
Big oof.
I was trying to be supportive, but guess what? I'm coming back. I'm going back in. See, I was trying to do it, and now I'm getting slandered.
Yes, you is.
It comes out tomorrow, so I have it then. I have it by Friday. All right, let's sign out. Come on, Norris. You got the floor.
Yes, sir. It's a good episode. It ended on a very real note. I appreciate you and check us out on a different day of the week. Wednesday until Thursday. And like I said, we truly do appreciate you guys in the comment section. For those who are going to be playing Splatoon Raiders, make sure you come back and give us your impressions. And if we are friends on Switch too, I look forward to playing with some of y'all. And I hope everybody have a great rest of their week.
All right. K-Bum, come on through.
Yeah, man. K-Bum 20, man. I enjoyed myself today. It was a pretty good day. Pretty good day. Enjoyed chatting up. Enjoyed the topics today. Enjoy everyone in the comment section as usual. And take a little mini break. I'll actually be in Dallas, though I'll be in Oklahoma next Thursday, so that works out for me. And then I'll be in Orlando that next Thursday, so maybe depending on how the wife feel or what my family's doing, maybe I can hop on the podcast. If not, apparently I have been replaced, so feel free, Nia, to jump on in and take my place. No, I'm just joking. No, but we'll definitely look forward to the next time we can chat and chop it up. Until then.
Well, like I said, man, we appreciate everyone that tuned in on tonight. Like I said, we won't be back next week, but we will be back on the 6th of August 2026. Hopefully, K-Bum be able to get it down with us from Orlando himself. I will be in Orlando this week, so pray for me as my family travel over the highways. We're not flying, we're driving.
Highways and byways.
Yeah, pray for my family, taking my niece with us, so we gonna have a good time. And we'll see y'all on the flip side. This was the Live 11 Gamers Podcast. Till next time, deuces. Peace. In the Middle East. In America. In Africa. Asia, India, peace everywhere. Anyway, deuces, y'all.
But we got smashed, bro.